Comment below if you ever feel like there's something stuck on your nose ring at all times. Not a booger. I have dogs. It's dog hair. It's not a booger. It's dog hair. Hello, welcome. My name is Alyssa. I'm a writer working on what I hope will be my debut fantasy novel. This is part 2 of this little series I'm doing in October that I'm calling something like Writing My Way Out of Act 1 finally, so that come November, this isn't part of the title, but come November, I can finally start writing Act 2. Actually, that is the title. That's the long version of the title. That is what we're doing. Today is Friday, October the 11th. And I was just recently confronted with my schedule for this weekend, and it is way more full, way more packed than I anticipated, which kind of made me panic at first because I really wanted to write, and I'm just worried I'm not gonna have a ton of time this weekend, but hopefully this coming week, I'll make time for that. All that to say, this part 2 is probably going to be pretty vloggy. You're gonna see me doing a lot of stuff. It'll be hopefully exciting for you as a viewer, entertaining. I must keep you entertained. Anyway, I'm recording this before any of those aforementioned events happen, so don't really know what we're about to get into for the most part. However, enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's what they say. Roll the footage. Jumping right into voiceover because there are just a bunch of clips with no context. But my husband and I went to Barnes & Noble for a date. I ended up buying this medicinal plants book. There was some sort of children's scavenger hunt going on at the same time, so it was really loud. Here are some books that are really telling of the area that I live in. I should probably read one day because they look kind of funny. Then we went out to eat for ice cream. We got a ton and ate absolutely all of it. And my husband fell into a sugar coma shortly thereafter. We ended the night with some drinks and Once Upon a Time, which is the craziest show we've ever watched. Now, we have about 30 chickens, give or take, and oftentimes more eggs than we know what to do with. And this week we were really bad about collecting them in a timely manner, so I have a lot to go through. Here I am doing a float test, which may or may not be an old wives' tale, but it basically says that if the egg sinks, then it's good, and if it floats, it is no good. And it makes me feel better, especially about eggs that have been sitting around for a while. I'm washing off the protective bloom coating on them, since they are obviously raw, coming right from the chicken, before I hard boil them. And I did have some eggs sitting on my counter for like the better part of a month and a half, and I just wanted to show you an example of an egg that floats. So this is not an egg that I would want to cook or eat, so maybe there's some truth to the old wives' tale. I like to believe there is. Again, I have no idea why I showed so much egg content. Good morning. Nothing like farm errands to get you out of bed earlier on a Saturday than you'd like to be. It's not that early, but I would like to still be in my pajamas, to be honest. But I'm going to pick up hay and straw from a farmer down the road to stockpile for winter and get my barn ready for winter. And it's getting a lot colder this week, so it is, oh, there's the sun. Like I said, it wasn't that early. Like I was saying, it is getting a lot colder this coming week. I think it's supposed to drop down to the low 40s. So not freezing yet, but I want to be prepared. back. I don't think I have touched my computer in 5 or 6 days, which is concerning, but I still have full confidence in myself that I can get out of Act 1 before November, so we're not panicking just yet. I did go into the weekend knowing it was busy, so at least I knew what to expect, I guess. I'm not surprised. Had a fun weekend though. Great time. Today is Tuesday, October the 15th. The plan is, right now I'm going to do some household chores because I am not the kind of person that can work on a creative project if my house is in a state of chaos, which to me it feels like it is. So I'm going to clean up, and then when my husband gets home, we're going to throw dinner in the crock pot, and he is currently working on a script, so he's going to write with me tonight, and I'm just going to crank out as many words as I possibly can in the next 2.5 days, I guess. I have a really short work day tomorrow, and then Thursday, as of right now, I don't have any work scheduled. So the plan from now until Friday is just to write as much as I possibly can to make up for missed time this weekend. Sorry if this video is really loud. There's so much rattling going on in this car right now, but oh well. Because you're not in the phone holder, you're like just on the console, because my phone holder is broken and I can't turn it to record. Anyway, today's Wednesday. I did not write last night. My husband came home from work. He wasn't feeling good. Dinner took 3 hours to make. And then after we ate, I was just tired. So here we are. It is 1:30 already. I had one work stop to go to this morning. Did that. Then I decided to drive like 15 minutes out of my way to try this coffee shop that I just never get over to because it's not in the area that I like work or do business in. And it was delicious. It was wonderful coffee actually, and it was so cheap. $3 for a 16-ounce cold brew with like sweet cream and caramel in this economy. $3, that's insane. So I did that, and then I realized, again, it was like 12:30 at that point when I had the cold brew. It was cold brew, and I realized that was actually the first thing I'd eaten all day because I accidentally fasted. I just like didn't eat this morning or drink anything. So I was like, I should probably get some food in my system. So I stopped at another cafe to grab some food real quick, and I haven't eaten it yet because I got like an open-faced sandwich that was like really, I can't eat it in the car. I don't know why I ordered that, because the whole point of me grabbing food was so that I could eat it quickly so that this cold brew does not affect me in a negative way on an empty stomach. But I fear we are past the point of no return. A little crazy. I'm like 5 minutes from home, so I will just inhale the food once I get there and hope that I did not destroy my mind. Oh gosh. My mind or my stomach. Additionally, I did get, you can't really see, but I did get chicken and goat feed this morning because we are low. And my entire car right now smells like chicken feed. And if you don't know what chicken feed smells like, that's fair, because why would you if you don't have chickens? It basically smells like grain that's like kind of sweet but also really cheesy. And I'm telling you this, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Those bags will be my husband's problem for later, because I'm not carrying those bags down to the barn. Anyway, I'm almost home. Okay, bye. just hung up a new little dry erase calendar on my wall all by myself. Didn't level it or anything, just eyed it, and I think it's actually perfect. I also hung these myself. Basically, I'm just a handy person, but I did put pillows on the floor just in case it fell in the first couple minutes of being hung, so fully confident. I'm kind of whispering because I'm in a library. I'm in a conference room in a library, but I feel like it's really echoey and there are people in the hallway. Anyway, I came back to my alma mater library because I wanted to get out of the house to write, but I didn't want to go to a cafe and take up so much space with both my computers and my notebooks and all my stuff. So I came to this conference room in my, like I said, my college's library. I graduated almost 5 years ago and I really haven't been back on campus since then, so it feels weird to be here. Obviously I don't know anyone here anymore, and I'm really hoping I don't run into like any professors that I can't remember the name of. But I think we're safe because again, I'm in a conference room and I don't think there's any classes scheduled for in here. So I've been here for about 40 minutes now and I have 500 words exactly. We are at 1,550. Solid number. So I'm gonna keep writing. I am kind of entering some new territory with the scenes that I'm transcribing / editing / writing for the first time, because again, they live on my old computer in forms that just will not work for the story that I'm telling now. So I am working on taking like the main ideas, the main conversations, the main points of these scenes and making them work from the old computer to the new computer. So that's what we're gonna keep doing. I'm having a like kill your darlings moment, which if you're not a writer, that means like getting rid of something that you love because it doesn't serve the plot or the purpose of the story as a whole. And it's frustrating because this is a scene that I've rewritten like 3 times, and each time I rewrite it, as I've explained before, there are like bits and pieces that I'm like, no, that's really good. Like, I'm glad that we went through this, even if as a whole the new scene doesn't work. At least I have like this little tidbit of like gold, you know? And I'm once again rewriting this scene. We'll call it the temple scene for the sake of this conversation. And I really thought I was making progress again. I really, like, I took notes. I actually plotted out, like, how I want it to all run together into the next scene. And I was like, oh, I figured it out. I cracked the code. And I just, like, came up on this one spot that I, like, really love. And I think it was a major improvement from the last iteration of this scene. And I'm really sad. I think I have to delete it, but I'm like, is there a way that I can keep it and still move the story forward without running into the same roadblocks with this temple scene that I've been encountering for so long? We'll see. I'm back home, all done with writing at the library. I think this is where I'm gonna leave you. I need to edit this video and get it posted and then start again because we are not done with Act 1 yet and we still have 2 weeks left in October. So I think this entire week I wrote maybe 2 or 3 days, and in that time we got 3,121 words, and right now my manuscript is sitting at 16,397 words. So this is where I leave you. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.